This is an introduction to outcome harvesting. What is outcome harvesting? As the name suggests, this is a method that harvests outcomes. So, not harvesting activities nor outputs. It identifies and verifies changes after they happen and then tracing how your work contributed to those changes. So, you collect evidence of outcomes and then you work backwards to understand the contribution. Use outcome harvesting when you do not have baseline data, you want to capture unintended, unexpected results, when change is emergent, like in rights-based work or advocacy work, when attribution is fuzzy, but you know you have some contribution to the changes, and you want learning, not just accountability, and when you wish for a participatory evaluation approach. There are 6 steps to outcome harvesting. Step 1 is you design the harvest. Step 2, review documents and you draft your outcome statements. Step 3, you engage with informants. Step 4, you substantiate. Step 5, you analyze and interpret the data. And step 6, you support the use of data. Let's go into each step. Step 1 is designing the harvest. You start by asking, what do we want to learn? What type of change matter to us? So this would be like your evaluation questions or your research question. For example, in what ways have civil society organizations accessed new sources of funding? You would set the scope, the time frame, and the learning questions in step 1. Step 2 involves reviewing documents and drafting your outcome statements. So you would gather reports, meeting notes, case studies, video recordings, anything that shows what changed. Then you sort these outcomes into clusters. For example, advocacy wins, funding access, capacity shifts. Draft your outcome statements from evidence. For example, from a midterm report and grantee blog post, you learn that a group of youth leaders began lobbying their local council after attending your training. So you draft the following outcome statement. Between March and July 2023, youth leaders in District X began meeting monthly with local officials to advocate for safe school transport policies, something they had not done before the program. This becomes a draft outcome to explore further in step 3. Make sure that your outcome statement has information on who changed, what changed, where, and when. Step 3 is engaging with informants. So validate and enrich your draft outcomes through interviews or group discussions. Ask, what else changed? What influenced that change? These conversations uncover hidden or overlooked outcomes. Step 4 is about substantiating. Verify the outcomes with independent sources or knowledgeable outsiders. Are the outcomes or the outcome statements accurate? Is there agreement that the change occurred and your contribution mattered? In step 5, you analyze and interpret. Look across all outcomes for patterns. What worked? Where did change happen? Which strategies were most effective? Categorize and map out findings. Final step, support the use of findings. Don't let your learning sit in a report. Use the findings and outcomes to adapt your strategy, inform donors and partners, create case studies and success stories, and feed into future planning. For more information on outcome harvesting and to access a longer webinar recording, join the Monitoring and Evaluation Academy. You will get more information on how to draft proper outcome statements and tips when using outcome harvesting.